Let's settle for the news now. And in our first story, a 64-year-old retired lecturer of the Dr. Hilla Limann Technical University, Stephen Mani, met his untimely death when he was hit by a stray bullet, allegedly fired as a result of a suspect's scuffle over a parcel of land. Now, 4 other persons who are also not part of the dispute were also hit by the bullets and are in critical condition at the Wa Municipal Hospital. The suspect, Alhaji Inusa Abdul Rahman, was later apprehended by the Wa police and is helping in investigations. JoyNews' Upper West correspondent went to the suspected crime scene and now reports.
A rather usual, busy, but quiet street located few meters away from the Wa Snit flat and opposite the Frames fuel station turned bloody Thursday afternoon. 5 persons who had no connection with the alleged family land dispute and head in opposite directions of the road were allegedly hit by stray bullets.
When they went to the local Cinco, or the scene of crime, they met a young man by name Abdul Yunusa, aged 61 years, at the local Cinco. Now he is with the police, whilst investigation is underway. Primarily investigations that we had means that there was a scuffle on land or land issue among the family or between the two. But we can't base on that until investigation proves otherwise. So we are investigating the issue.
Persons who were closer to the scene of the incident, upon hearing the sound of the pump action gun, allegedly took to their heels, including this private security person.
I fear their gun. When I say the pole, I'll fear them. That's why I didn't go to funeral every time. I fear the gun. When the gun pull, I fell down. This I go to far away before they make the gun.
One of the 5 persons who was allegedly hit by a stray bullet and pronounced dead on arrival at the Wa Municipal Hospital was retired lecturer of the Dr. Hilla Limann Technical University, Stephen Mani. Stephen Mani, on retirement, also operated a drinking bar about 400 meters away from the scene of the incident. Teary-eyed Precious could not believe his ears when news about the passing of his grandfather was told to him by a friend.
I say I can't believe what has happened. I thought it was all just like, because those guys, we are all just guys. So I said, okay, let me just pick bike and get there and see what has transpired there. So that the people were digging a foundation, it's foundation there. So that, like, they have land issue. So all of a sudden they started shooting guns and he was shot was shot dead. So that was what has happened.
His colleague lecturer at the university, James Dugra, is yet to come to terms with what has transpired.
Mr. Mani was a very lovely lecturer. He was taking charge of shorthand and whatever. In fact, he's a very calm person. And this sad news, I think that the due process of the law must take place so that it will make all of us rest. We are now all living in fear because daytime shooting is not the best. Whether it was a warning shot or whatever, but it shouldn't be pointed at a very calm person like that. He just went on retirement, yet he was sacrificing to come and take the people through because his subject area is not easy to get somebody to replace him. So he is still our colleague, our senior colleague, and in fact, it's a very sad moment for everybody.
The other 4 victims who were hit by the stray bullet had various degrees of injuries on various parts of their bodies. One of them required an emergency surgery to remove pellets and also to arrest inbleeding of the blood. 19-year-old level 100 student of Simon Diedon Dombo's University of Business and Integrated Development Studies, Irason Hamad, is one of the 4 sufferers. So he told me what transpired.
My mom said I'll go for my course registration. So when I was coming, this man was standing and he was shooting some other men. So when I saw that he was shooting from where I was coming from, so I parked the motorbike and I wanted to run. So when I was running, he faced me, like he pointed a gun at me. So he shot my hand. So like I was also wearing a black pullover, so I was still running. So I went and jumped over a wall and I was going. At that moment I couldn't feel that there was something in my body. But a woman came and asked me to stop running. So when I stopped, I could feel that my arm became a little bit heavier. So when I removed the jacket to see, I saw that there was a bullet in my hand, and I was wearing my jeans too, and I saw that another one entered my thigh.
According to the police, they have started investigations on the issue and will get to the bottom of the matter. Meanwhile, the remains of the 64-year-old former lecturer of the Dr. Hila Liman Technical University has been deposited at the Wa Hospital morgue pending autopsy. Rafik Salam's report from Wa.